Later today, a woman accused of pushing her husband out of a 25th-story apartment to his death will be in court. 19-year-old Amber Hilberling has a preliminary hearing this morning. She's pleaded not guilty to second-degree murder and first-degree manslaughter charges. Investigators say she and her 23-year-old husband, Josh, were fighting on June 7th in their Midtown Tulsa apartment when she pushed him. Josh Hilberling died after crashing through the living room window and falling 17 stories.
Amber and Josh Hilberling, they were a married couple from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So in, I think it was 2011, they had a domestic dispute, and it resulted in Josh falling out a window in their high-rise apartment. Now, Josh didn't make it. He ended up dying on the scene from the fall. So during the investigation and the trial, it was determined that Amber pushed Josh during the argument, causing him to fall out the window. So this case raised a lot of questions about what really happened, and there was a lot of media attention as well. So Amber's defense team argued that she did not intend to cause harm to Josh, and that it was just a tragic accident. They also said that the apartment window was faulty, and it gave way too easily. So that led to a legal dispute over whether the window conditions played a role in the incident. Now, Eva was found guilty on second-degree murder, and she was sentenced to 25 years in prison. In 2016, her appeal was pending. She died by suicide in her cell, apparently by a curling iron, which I have no idea how you can hang yourself with a curling iron. I've never heard that before in my whole life.
What was your assessment of her mindset leading up to this?
I knew Amber was sad, but Amber was sad the entire time she was there.
Right.
She was an innocent girl in prison and did not know how to play this game. What she used to call play the game. Mom, I don't know how to do this.
Right.
And so to say that she wasn't sad, of course she's sad. She's wrongly accused of murdering her husband. She's away from her child. But she wasn't suicidal.
She had never
Talked
about
suicide.
that, and just recently, the night before, talking on the phone, the whole conversation, she was talking about things happening in the future and what Levi was going to be on Halloween, and if he was going to be Batman, she was going to be Robin, and look forward to seeing the pictures.
What do you guys think? Do you think it was an accident, or do you think she really pushed him out the window? So I think it was an accident. Let me know what you guys think about this case. So, comment down below. So Amber's defense team had like 7 key arguments. So, first one, accidental nature. The defense argued that Amber did not intend to harm Josh by any means. They claimed that the incident was a tragic accident that occurred during a heated argument, and Amber did not have any malice intent. Number 2 was self-defense. Another argument put forth by the defenders was she was acting in self-defense. They contended that Josh was physically aggressive and, punched her. Number 3, faulty window. The defense team also claimed that the window in their apartment was defective and gave way too easily. They argued that the window's condition played a significant role in the tragic outcome, and that it should be considered a contributing factor in the incident. The arguments were aimed to portray Amber Hilberling as someone who did not have the intention to harm her husband, and who was acting out of fear and self-defense. However, the jury found her guilty of second-degree murder based on the evidence presented at trial. But anyway, all up, she got 25 years. So what do you guys think of this case? Comment down below. What do you think? Did she do it on purpose? Do you think he was aggressive to her? Do you think she was aggressive to him? Do you think it was an accident? That's what I think. I think it was just a horrific accident. It just went wrong. Everything just went wrong. Now, I've read some things online about Amber and her family, and they're not very nice what people are saying about her. Calling her a, rich, snobby little bitch and stuff like that. Just because you have money doesn't you know, doesn't mean you're a murderer, and you shouldn't be treated any differently. You're still a human being, whether you have money or not. And I don't think they really have that much money. I think it's all show.
25-year-old Amber Hilberling was found dead in the Mabel Bassett Correctional Center in McLeod, according to the Oklahoma Department of Corrections. Guards discovered her unresponsive in her cell around 5:30 p.m., and she was pronounced dead about 10 minutes later. The official cause of death has not been announced, but the Facebook memorial page for her late husband, Joshua Hilberling, said the killer wife hanged herself. The Oklahoma Department of Corrections could not immediately be reached for comment. Amber Hilberling admitted to pushing her husband, an Air Force veteran, out of their 17th floor apartment in Tulsa during an argument in June 2011.